What would you give someone who convinced you to follow your dreams with one cross-country road trip? The greatest gift for someone who gave you these moments is to give those moments back. Dewar's, the most awarded blended scotch in history.
This is Andre Allen. A little stank on us. Give it stank. This is Andre Allen.
First take was good. Critics agree. Top Flight is really fresh and downright hilarious.
Look at this black man trying to get a cat.
Top 5. Rated R.
It's called Nightfall.
The name of my company is Video Production News, a professional news gathering service. That's how it should be read and that's how it should be said. I also want to go to the next room and meet your team. I'm station manager and director and the anchors. I started developing my own personal relationships. I'd like to start meeting them this morning. You'll take me around, you'll introduce me as the owner and president of Video Production News and remind them of some of my many other stories. I'm not done. I also want to stop our discussion over prices. This will save time. So when I say that a particular number is my lowest price, that's my lowest price. And you can be assured that I arrived at whatever that number is very carefully. Now, when I say that I want these things, I mean that I want them. And I don't want to have to ask again.
We're going back to the program. Jake Gyllenhaal.
You know what, Karen? You are the #1 film in this great country, the greatest country that God has ever given a man. You are #1.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That was awesome.
This film, first of all, first place, after having seen it, how many times did you blink in this movie? Because it looked to me, you're on screen, I'd say a good 97, 98 minutes.
117 minutes.
It looked, are you really in
I've seen
117?
it 4 times.
That's what I'm saying.
And we shot the movie over a month and a half, and I didn't blink the entire time except for those 4 times too.
The embodiment of this character is so complete. It really, like, you actually had control over body things that are not controllable. Autonomic responses. That's the kind of acting that you were doing.
Yes.
Does De Niro blink? De Niro blinks, but not Gyllenhaal.
I'll tell you, there were other things that were not helping my, I was eating a lot of kale. So, as I wasn't blinking, but there were other things that I couldn't control. Why don't you?
Oh, it's kale? Really? So you're filming this, it's all night scenes. So your biological clock completely flipped around.
Yeah.
You're not eating, you're clearly not blinking.
Yeah.
You're inhabiting this character. For those who know, it's a guy, it's like they call them stringers. They're out there shooting these horrific images for local news programs.
Yeah, they're the guys who go, when the union guys are asleep, you know, they go and they try and collect the footage for self. And the gorier the footage, you know, the more they're getting paid for it.
And he really, you know, he's the type of guy that you feel like would creep you out no matter what he did.
Well, it's interesting because the movie is really a success story.
Yes.
You know, and it really is an allegory for sort of, you can put it in any job, you know, any occupation. I think extraordinarily successful regardless of what you did, you know.
But creepy.
Always creepy.
Always creepy.
Yes.
But so to do that over Ashes and creepy. By the way, I'm getting very nervous. Good friends of mine, not because of the guest, but friends of mine, yourself,
Not eating
Steve
still.
Carell,
Yeah.
are embodying these psychopathic characters with such ease and such total commitment that I really question, like, the nice
Yourself.
times we've shared.
Yourself.
No. Are you saying I'm a psychopath? I'm gonna tell you something. I want to be known as the host of the Daily Show. You. What are you gonna? You challenge yourself. You enjoy the physical challenge. Well, that's what I'm getting.
Well, what I try and do is I find different things things that inspire me to create a character. And the main influence for me creating this character, which was specific and has sociopathic tendencies, was you. You know, we've been getting, I want you to know we've been getting a lot of very positive response from the movie. It has been very successful, you know, this past weekend. And I want to thank you, John.
Well, the film is terrific. You're very good in it. You're really, without you, I don't think this is it. I feel like you carried the writer, the director. It's the same guy. And in some respects, I want to say that.
Well, thank you. I want to say.
I was just trying to put you in an incredibly awkward position. That's all I was doing. The writing and the direction is phenomenal.
It is. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, real thank you so much for helping me create this
I
character.
really do. I can't believe you went back to that joke. Nightcrawler! It's in the theaters now. Don't blink!
Not on camera, doesn't exist.
There's nothing like family to ground you.
Listen, Chelsea, she's doing a story on me. No snitching.
I'm gonna turn over like an apple pie. You just ate an apple pie. Chris Rock, Rosario Dawson, Gabrielle Union, Tracy Morgan, Kevin Hart, J.B. Smoove, and Cedric the Entertainer.
You mind if I get some of the penguin?
Oh, damn it.
They got the rock on. They here paying more.
Top 5, written and directed by Chris Rock. Rated R.
Get more this Christmas at Kmart. Come in at 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving for doorbell deals. Like 40% off assorted Lego sets. And up to 50% off Craftsman tools. Plus, members earn points on every purchase. Kmart, where members always get more.
I need proof of insurance.
That's my Geico digital insurance ID card. Got all my pertinence on it and such.
Works for me. Turn to the camera.
Actually, I think my eyes might...
Next!
Digital insurance ID cards, just a tap away on the Geico app.
Discover Axe Stain Fragrances, created by the best perfume designers in the world. Red Bull gives you wings.
What'd you guys get for Christmas?
Got that D, boy!
It's a pair of damp socks that will dry real slowly.
I'll tell you what your Christmas present was. Got dragged by some black demons.
Comedy Central's All-Star Non-Denominational Christmas Special. Thanksgiving weekend, Thursday through Sunday at 10.
From Austin, Texas, the state whose governor thinks putting on glasses makes you smarter, it's the Daily Show's coverage of Democalypse 2014, South by Southwest, a lethal injection of democracy.
Our final show here in Austin, Texas, we've had an incredible time to finish off big hometown favorite band. Boom. Keep down since last week. It's been amazing. We've been making shows during the day, and at night we've been running the Tex-Mex mustachery. I know those are a dime a dozen around here. I gotta tell you, this town is blowing my mind. I walked to work today, And I didn't want to believe the hype there, but you got it. Frank is the best. It's the best. And I was like, I don't buy that. But obviously it's
From Austin, Texas, the state whose governor thinks putting on glasses makes you smarter, it's the Mass coverage of Democracy 2014. South by Southwest, a lethal injection of democracy.
Austin, Texas. We've had an incredible job to finish off a hometown favorite man. Spoon. We've done since last week. It's been amazing. We've been making shows during the day, and at night we've been running the Tex-Mex mustachery. This is, I gotta tell you, this town is blowing my mind. I walked to work. And this is, you know what people did to me as I was on my way here? They smile. And they say, good morning. And by the way, not just to me, to like everybody on the street. And I guess my thought was, what is that? Last night, a young man named Aaron Frank barbecue. And I didn't want to believe it out there, but Frank is the best. It's the best. And I was like, I don't buy that. But I'm more brisket than man now. Interesting. Even though it was a catered dinner, still made us wait in line for 5 hours. But it was worth it. And my point is this: I'm not leaving. As much as people can tell me, oh, you gotta try this place, their tacos are the best, or have you ever been attacked by thousands of bats? You gotta do it here in Austin. Our underbridge attack bats are the best attack bats I've ever seen. As much as all that has panned out, there is one refrain that I've heard while I've been here that still feels like a little bit out of
Democrats salivating at the thought of being able to flip Texas solid red to one day in the near future a blue state.
I actually thought Texas was going to be blue in 2012. Really? Texas is going blue. Listen, Texas has been a conservative state since dinosaurs roamed it 6,000 years ago. At least that dates according to the Texas State High School textbook. I mean, if Texas is right to turn blue, how does Republican candidate for Governor Greg Abbott carry a 20-point lead against Wendy Davis? 20 points. I assume that popularity comes from Abbott maybe starting to sell himself to blue Texas voters as an enlightened.
He sued the Obama administration 30 times.
Abbott had opined that Democrats pose a greater threat to Texas than North Korea.
Abbott posted an ad on his Facebook page that shows a gun and a Bible and reads, "Two things every American should know how to use, neither of which are taught in schools."
And that's why Greg Abbott is opening his How Did Jesus Bang Bang Bible Academy. Isn't it time? president might be turning blue. How about the lieutenant governor's race?
Senator Dan Patrick proudly admits he is a Christian conservative. He even walked off the Senate floor during a Muslim prayer.
Guns on campuses, ending the popular election of U.S. senators, and outlawing all abortion, even in the case of rape.
You couldn't be redder than that if you took Clifford the big red dog and shoved it into the devil's rectum. That's what's red. It's red. It's red. I mean, here's the only thing I can say. I'm glad we didn't do that whole picture. I'm glad it was a dog. I mean, if there is just even a hint of teal,
Alright.
that guy's got to be going down.
Numbers released today show
112 or
Republican
something.
candidate statewide. Dan Patrick came out with a 17-point lead